Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you for stopping by. So my name is Gift and you're welcome to Gift and Say Couture. And in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to draft a basic female pant, alright, or trouser, whatever you may call it. So the measurement, the tools you'll be needing are your scissors, your ruler, tape rule, your marker or your pencil, whatever you might want to use. So let's get started. You can also use two scissors. One is for fabric and one is for pattern. So use your paper scissors and your fabric scissors. So let's get started. So without wasting much of our time, the measurement you'll be needing are your waist, your hips, your thigh, your crotch, your knee length and your trouser length. All right, so what's it called now? I'm going to remove 2 inches from my hip, from my trouser length. The 2 inches is for my band. All right, so the next measurement you are going to take in, which this is your waist. All right, so this is your waist. The next measurement you are going to use is your hip line, which is 8 inches. All right, this is hip, this is waist, this is hip. And the next thing is your thigh measurement, which is 3 inches below your hip measurement. All right, so you connect the line. Don't forget you are removing 2 inches. So from there you measure your knee length. My knee length is 23, so I'm going to minus 3 from my knee length, just like you can always do that. Minus 3 from my knee length and connect it and measure 20. All right, so let's be fast. And then the trouser length, so that's my trouser length is 39, but this paper is not up to. All right, so you can just increase your own, whatever it is my thigh. All right, so let's get started. My hip is 34, so my hip is 34 and I'm going to divide it by 4. All right, you divide it by 4 and then whatever I have here, you bring it to the waist. Please don't forget to subscribe after watching, like and comment. All right, and then you continue like that. So my thigh is 22. So the measurement you divide by 4 are your waist, your hips, your knee length, your bottom, which is the trouser length. That's all. But when it comes to your thigh, you divide it by 2. Now my thigh is 22, which happens to be 11 after dividing it by 2. All right, so I'm going to remove 1 inch. Okay, and then connect it. So this is my thigh measurement. So whatever I have here, I'll bring it down here. All right, I'll bring it down here and then connect it to your thigh measurement. Okay, so now let's go to the waist. Now from this measurement from here, you measure your waist. My waist is 28. I'm going to measure, divided by 4 rather, you get 7. Okay, and then you connect it to your hip line. So I am not going to cut this one out. All right, so I'll leave it like this. I can use it. I'm not going to cut it out. I'll leave it like this, and then mine measure 1.5. The 1.5 I'm using is going to cover for the, what's it called, sewing. This helps in terms of sewing your jumpsuit. So if you're going to sew your jumpsuit, you do it like this. Do you get? So there's no need of, so this 1.5 will cover for both sewing. If you're going to sew 0.6, if you're maintaining 0.6, it will cover for it, so that it will have the balance will be there. So whatever it is, so let's go. And then this is 10. So you connect it together. Whatever it is, you connect your thigh to your hip. You can see just like this. Now, so we are going to put the zipper fly, which is 2 inches. If you are going to put it, you measure 2 inches to this point. It's going to be 6, and then you cut it, you connect it together. Connect it together. So let's go to the knee length. Now we are going to divide this by 2. Whatever we have divided by 2, which is your crotch, divide it by 2. That's 5. 5. Just like the way it is, the paper is folded into, your fabric is folded into 2. You connect the lines together. Alright, so now my thigh is 15, so I'm going to divide it by 2. I'm not really fat, my thigh is 15, I'm dividing it by 2, by 4 rather. Not my thigh, I'm sorry, my knee circumference is 15, I'm going to divide it by 2, so this is it. It's going to give me 3.7. Please, you need calculator because of those points there. Because of the point, and then you connect. I hope you are seeing clearly. Then my trouser length, the bottom is 13. Alright, so it's going to give me 3.2, and then you connect the lines as well. I hope you are getting it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so as it is now, I'm done with the front. So let me cover my marker so that it won't dry off. Alright, and then you cut it out. So note, there is no seam allowance in the front, so the seam allowance will all go to the back. Alright, so this is just front line. And now this is your zipper fly. So as it is like this, we are going to divide it by, we are going to fold this, the zipper fly. Alright, we are folding it inside. Alright, so that it won't affect the back allowance. Don't forget, I'll show you how to fold the pocket. For someone that is, please don't forget, alright, for someone that has big butts, you can bring the thigh to 4 inches or 4.5 depending, alright, but the 3 inches is okay for people that are slim. If you are slim like me, it's okay. You don't really have hip, but people from, so now you're not going to lift the bag like that. So, but the difference is that the bag is going to be raised by 1 inch. So this is it, 1 inch measurement. Don't forget, we folded the zipper fly. Alright, I hope you are seeing clearly. And you raise it by 1 inch. This is 1 inch, and then you connect the lines together. You connect the lines together, just like this. Now the back is going to have zipper, what's it called, dart. So you put 1 inch as your dart. That's the 1 inch, and connect it. Before I forget, let me just show you how to fix the dart. You divide your what's it called? Just divide your bust band together and by 2. Alright, which is 7. My bust band is 7. I'm dividing it by 2, which happens to be 7. This is the back rather. Alright, and then the 7 too, whatever you have, you connect it, go to your hips too, and 3.5, and then you connect just like that, but this is the front. I don't want to get confused. This is 3.5. So the 3.5, the 1 inch that we had there, which is here, you share it on both sides. Alright, so I'll show you how to connect it. Now, don't forget to remove 1 inch when we divided our tie. So the 1 inch is added. It's supposed to be 2. The 1 inch is added, which is 3 now. Alright, so you add 2 inches. You add 2 inches to it, and when you get to this your bottom, this the very end, you can add 1.5. So when you get to this, after adding this 2 inches, like we already said, we've already added the 3 inches. This one 1.5. When you get to the bottom, 3 inches here. Don't forget we added the 1 inch that we removed from the thigh. We added it here, and then 2 inches your knee, so that you'll be able to feel comfortable while walking, and then 1.5 when you get to the length of the trouser. All right, so the next thing is for you to cut it out, and then you added 2 inches here, and then shape it this way. All right, so for the back, look at the darts here. All right, you measure your dart to be 6 inches, and then you sew it. You notch it, make sure you notch it, and then sew it. All right, so don't forget, this is the zipper fly. We didn't cut it out. This is the zipper fly. Now you can now open the zipper fly. So if you want to cut your pocket, let me show you how to cut pockets now. This is the back, this is the front, this is the back. All right, so if you want to cut your pockets, you measure 2 inch or 1.5. 2 inches, okay. 2 inches, okay. And then you connect it. You connect it. This is how you connect it. Slantly. All right. So, and then you fold it like here. When you connect it, just notch it here. Notch on your fabric, like notch like 0.5, and then you fold it here. You fold it inside, okay. Just notch on your fabric like 1.5. So just like this, this is how you're going to cut. Don't forget to remove 2 inches. So this is how you're going to cut your trouser. So when you're going to cut your pockets, this is what you're going to do. You want to cut your pocket. Now, the length of the pocket, let's say it's going to be like 10 inch. All right, just like this. Hope you are getting it. So the length of the pocket is going to be like 10 inch. So this is my 10 inch. So from here, please take note, I've folded, I didn't cut it out. All right, I didn't cut it out, I folded it inside. And don't forget, this is your zipper fly. Please don't go and cut it out. So I just like this. It's as if I want to cut the trouser out, but no. So this is it. I'll measure my 10 inches here all the way down. All right, and then cut this out. This is where I'm not going to cut the fabric out. It's only the trouser I'm going to cut out. All right, so the 10 inch is already here. So, and this is where I want my pocket to stop. This is where it's going to stop, like 5. All right, the 10 inches here. All right, and then say this is the 5-inch. So this is it. So the width of my pocket 6.5 is okay. 6.5 is okay. Like the width 6.5 is okay, and then you cut it out. Does not have to be too long. All right. So just like this, you're going to cut. You remember, does not have to affect the other side. This is the 2 inches, and then you connect it. Just want to connect it together. All right, and cut it out. So when you are sewing the pocket, it's going to go like this. Don't forget, this place will be out. So when you are sewing to the pocket, you get to this point. All right, you take it in just like this. So this where you slanted is where you are going to sew. Just like this. When you get to this point, you take it inside. All right, just like this. You know, when you sew this one inside, it's going to be folded, so you see the slanting. So when you are bringing this one out, it will not be that one point. I mean the 2 inches, just like this. Exactly. So this is how it's going to be. So this one will be inside. All right, this one will be inside. So what really matters is the 2 inches that you removed. So that's it. You get your pocket. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you learned something today.